Primates do not have a capacity for vocal learning, and yet a major discovery has been made by observing them.
For a long time, it was thought that, for a monkey, vocalizing was simply an emotional reflex. We've been able to prove that in the acoustic structure of a monkey call, there is much more than a simple emotional response, such as, I'm hungry, I'm frightened, I'm happy. Among several species of non-human primates, we find what are called language properties that are not, as it turns out, specific to humans.
In the Thai Natural Park in the Ivory Coast, Alban Lemasson's team is studying language. Their method consists of comparing the monkeys' actions and gestures with the sounds they make. The males and the females produce different types of call. The females are in charge of family cohesion, so when they split up to go in search of food, they exchange small rapid calls to remain in contact.
We first studied the females' contact calls. They sound a bit like oui. A visual representation of this call forms an arch. The contact calls of all the monkeys form an arch, and this trait is genetically determined. They produce this sort of vocalization from the first months of life, but the finer structure of the arch, as we can see here, is dictated by social influence. Two female friends will copy each other. We can see on the right and on the left different shapes of arches of females that copy each other.
It took many hours of observation and careful listening to determine that two female friends end up with the same vocal habits. So, could linguists talk about embryonic language in this respect?
We studied conversations. Does the species have a specific type of conversation? Their contact calls are not produced in isolation, but form part of an exchange. They avoid interrupting each other, they take it in turns to speak, and priority is generally given to the elders, who vocalize first. These specificities form their conversational rules, rules that the young must learn. The young, for example, interrupt 12 times more than adults when they are learning the right way to vocalize in society.